Black History Month, what would I do? I'll select three pieces that have significance. The first is called Voices of Old. Esoteric science from your ancestors. You often, people that are passed away, you often call on them you want to hear that voice, you want guidance, you want your spirituality in tune. Voices of old, caught in the shadows of the past. I'll meditate and levitate to communicate with the quick fast. My pineal gland's antennas fixed on builders of pyramids. I'll break the stratosphere, thank the moon, and I'm there. The door is open in the mind, I utilize my telepathy. Disfigure hieroglyphics, recount any history. Denounce any thoughts of the Big Bang Theory. Clothe Adam and Eve, stop the bomb on Hiroshima. Awaken the dead in my head, dream on dreamer, I'm no dreamer. I'll get in the gray matter like a serum, I'm the antidote. Arise to the occasion, my mind keeps you afloat. Secreting melanin in drops, drip, drop, exceeding time. A mad dog gravy, twisting the psyche of the mind. My medulla oblongata, the cortex, is my think box. You figure my database extends for blocks and blocks. The genesis of my sanity's intact. You can't alter my brainwaves because I'm programmed in pure fact. Many mysteries of the mind are inconclusive. You got your heart and soul combined to make up you, son. You must condition yourself to be top choice. Summons the ageless past shadows, that voice, that voice. I can see clearly now. My stability's in order. Set the record straight. My precision's the retainer. Is my mind as free that takes me where I want to go? Is the logic I possess on the ledge that lets me know that I'm destined for greatness? All I demand is respect and recognize the storage center on my neck. Credit my assets, give the input, and I'll manifest the print. I won't create because I'm not God body, but I will invent. O-N-E-M, I click my heels, take me home, take me home. I stand alone, circuits blown. Shut the hypnotics, change the tape. Can you follow me? Understand, son, I'm real, son, top pedigree.
Kool Pow.
Why it got to be like this? It is like this. Damn that. Freedom got to ring where you at. I really need you now, because the system's out to get me. They discard your guard and got the black man call me Blackie. Means your mind is scarred and they can play you for a lackey. Till you look back to the struggle 60 years ago. We made the demands, had plans, there was a cause, you know. I heard about the Von Dane conference. I know about the march on D.C. Talk about political prisoners locked down in the death joints. Sacrificial lambs drew arms to make a point. With the life of a speaker, the cause done died. Sun shone for 6 decades, but the rays done died. The fog is on thick, now realize everyone can't see what you see through black eyes. United we stand, based on verbals, actions are evident. Defeat is in the mind, your congo's irrelevant. While hell-bent on hatred, you're painting your weakness. Disclosing the art of war, realize your genius. I mean this, let's see the day's moral status. Your rights are wrong, you see your wrongs is right, you disrespect, humiliate, degrade, and fight your own blackness. Once we were proud with our afros, now you let your hair grow because the system deems so. The dictionary can't define me. Tight as a book, unshelled, 3,000 pages can't bind me. Words bow down to you to raise up my aura. 7 veils of protection, I'm gonna get you. I was all caught up, been bored up, simply like a sucker getting marks on my back. A mother effer didn't know me and perceive me as rap. I had my brain on the diet, body running amok, daddy. Life on whose terms? Burning to learn. I couldn't jingle with the metamorphosis that was transfixed. The stimulating incense of born revolutionists was walked through eons of scholarly info. Branded the learned man to honor my high-pro glow. The beauty of my blackness, confining, constricted, absorbing, but no, you can't define it. The kings that were, I am. The rebels that were, I am. The leaders that were, I am, because I am. I got the powers to be in my hands. While trying to decide what I would do for a third piece, my 8-year-old said to me that she liked Break the Chains on the Mind. 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 You released your body, so won't you free your mind? Let it grow, yo. Stop holding it hostage, because you're not. You think, you calculate, you memorize, your store. You feed like greed, the captive, because it's active. Can you imagine, yes, you thought about the limits and restrictions? You undergo so low, it's time to rise up. Size up the world and draw up your blueprints. The change remained on the mind till you heard this. While behind your eyes your world is teeny weeny, you let the past put a cast on that ass, you're like a lame duck. Cluck, cluck, and crack around the pond till you wake up. Hey you, I'm talking to you with the shook view. Can't you see you're caught up, bored up in bondage? The soul will grab a hold of the real you inside you, slide you to the shed of the waking dead and free you. What I had to give to live and not be like you. The Malcolms, the Martins, the Ellis, and the Dizzies. The Du Boises, the Woodsons, the Wrights, and the Morrisons. And more than that, the Turners, Walkers, and Angelus. I've been through a lot to know where I came from. I broke the chains on the mind of no dum-dum. I lead the way today, hear my freedom call. All you're prepared for a lesson, that's a blessing. I'll get in you, then I pause for a second in time. When I'm back black with fat yap, I'm free in your mind. Break the chains, break the chains, baby, 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 break the chains. Break the chains, break the chains, baby, 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 break the chains. I feel loose. I'm sitting back observing what is my fate. In a land so great, decreased by hate. And all these barriers unseen, I'm seeing the science. Brothers in defiance, the big picture lying. You need an anvil to handle the links of the thick chain. Acid to burn out that corrosion in your brain and the residue that settles in for years at a time. I own my mind, and mine's is mine's. Where's your mind? Let me take it to my lab and dissect it, erase it, deprogram, refine, and inject it with some realness, and I tell you why it has to be done. If I can't reach my people, then the devil has won. I give my life to help my people break the chains on their minds. I'm willing to die to help my people break the chains on their minds. Break the chains, baby, 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 break the chains. Break The change has been made. You need to walk with your head up. Your issues will be dead up. You'll be unified and qualified to show your uniqueness. Peep this. Run back to CD, hear me, heed me. Because God wants to know that you heard me. I'm breaking the chains. I'm breaking the chains. I'm breaking the chains on your mind. Thank you. All right. I thought it was 3. I got 2 more minutes. So I'm doing 1 more, I think. All right. Hold on, Amina, slow down. For me, all right, so fun. How about this? Shooting jacks or Simon Says, hopscotch was hot. Playing tag in the yard, a stick ball in the lot. Put a can to a hydrant on a hot day. All energies and smiles in our kids play. Get a slush for a nickel or some chips for a dime. Mama called out a name when it was lunchtime. Head napped, clothes dirty, we were living it up. Pure hearts and innocence, life was giving it up. There's enough to remember we were boys and girls. Our experiences are what shaped our worlds. London Bridge was falling down or a merry-go-round. Big Bird, Bert and Ernie, or Bozo the Clown. Those days are ever present as my mind goes back. I wish every day could be like that. Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts, we learned to tie knots. We were through wetting beds and our nose running snot. In the kitchen by the oven, watch a cake rise. Mama bring it to the table, we were all eyes. Was an usher in church, learned the golden rule. Be the best in our class, in our grade school. Growing up, play some sports, little parts and plays. We were all fired, everything back in the days. Pro kids and Converse, we were sharp now. Haircut looking good with a part now. As I sit back and think of what we used to do, I regret every second of them days are through. For as long as I live, I'll never ever forget the good times. We'd hit the back door of movies, watch the local parade, take munchies from the store and sit out in the shade. Time for bras and the boys grew a mustache. Principal sent a letter that goes straight to the stash. Experiment with cigarettes, some chose weed. When the taste of the future was all we need. Couldn't see a bright tomorrow, only live for the day. Didn't know there would be sorrows in the games that we played. Lipstick, high heels, bandanas, and shades. Initiations to gangs, brass knuckles, and switchblades. A fish fight or a fuss turned into handshakes and hugs. Those were the people that we grew with, remembered and loved. I had a good time. That's enough. All right? Thank you. All right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
AKA Pow Wow.
Holla, holla.